Hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Empire Total War Let's Play campaign as the Persians. And this is part 29. In the previous episodes, I tried to conquer Corsica. I tried to land here to take out Genoa once and for all, but they had so many armies around the city that's not even like financially possible. Okay, I did beat them, but my army was so damaged that I basically won a Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, that's basically what the entire previous episode was. I've done some turns off camera. In the meantime, we've actually are at peace with Genoa, because my army was stuck on Corsica, so I arranged a peace treaty with those guys. So that, as you can see, they're back here now, where they've actually fully replenished already. Yeah, maybe I'm actually gonna attack them again now with 2 armies, but we'll see. I mean, it's not really that I want Corsica that much, but okay. Yeah, I've done some turns off camera, so that guy is fully replenished. I've moved a whole bunch of ships, as in all the ships out of the Mediterranean, because I had a whole lot of problems with the pirates. Because as you can see, 2 trade spots here are now owned by, not me, basically. Quebec owns one, and Spain owns one. And that is absolutely annoying, because that's all the pirates' fault. Because what they did is they moved in a huge, and I mean huge, fleet of ships. With like tons of galleons and everything. And I only had 2 second rates, which I was able to take down quite a couple of them. But definitely not near enough. And all of these other ones only had Indiamen. Or DAOs, I mean. So, of course, what they did afterwards is knock everybody off the trade routes. Everybody. And then just sit in one spot. And I couldn't get them because I only had DAOs. So I had to pull all my ships that I had here. I had to pull all of them back. I basically put them out here. I just pulled them all here, and they waited here for until the pirates were gone. And I was training new second rates. As you can see, I've got 3 second rates over here now, as well as I believe I have some more. Oh, I have the 4th rate, the 6th rate. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a bunch of ships out here. And then I came back to defeat the pirates, and I did. I defeated them. But what happened? Spain got to there. The pirates didn't do anything about this, by the way. They knocked me out of all of these places, but they just left Spain alone the entire time. Quebec came here. The pirates left them alone as well. And every time I came here, they immediately attacked me. That was just... So yeah, I got very close to throwing my computer out of the window, but other than that, it's fine. Also, we've got... started trading over here, starting to trade some sugar. As you can see, Denmark owns that spot over there, and Spain once again has a trade spot over there owned. But we will hopefully soon be able to get that. Yeah, as you can see, money is not a problem at all, because as you can clearly see right now, I have conquered everything from the pirates. So the pirates are gone. They're dead. They're buried, they're crucified, they're whatever idea you want to have with their death. That's what they are. They're absolutely dead, destroyed, gone. As you can see, I've actually very recently now conquered the capital of the pirates over there. These guys are still pissed off for a little bit, but it's not that much. I mean, we should be able to get that under control once we get extra garrison in here. These guys are fairly alright with us, actually. So that's a thing. Then Spain once again declared war on me. Out of nowhere, like one of those times where Spain just declares war, if you know what I mean. If you've followed the series, you know what I'm talking about. But by the time that happened, I had still had my army here, I believe, or there. I can't really remember. But anyway, my army was in one of these cities, I believe in Curacao over here. This army. The army that I moved over here to take out the pirates. My army was here, I believe, and then Spain declared war, or my army was there. Either one of the two. I haven't played Empire to the War in like 3 weeks or something, because all the other episodes were pre-recorded, so it's kind of hard to remember everything. But they declared war, and I was like, hey, well, this is like out here, and because I owned this already, I could see that this was very ill defended. So what I did is I ignored that for a little bit from the pirates. I just rushed over there with this ship, the second raid. I just rushed over there, went into the harbor and conquered this for myself, and then I paid them off for a peace treaty. They accepted it, of course, and now I have this area as well. So that's the reason. So that's the story of how I got New Andalusia. So if Spain declares war on me again, which they probably will, to be honest, I'm just gonna go there and there. I'm just gonna like very slowly take everything away from Spain. As you can see, they've actually moved. They're moving soldiers out here, as you can see over here. But that's not because of me, because we're at peace again. But that's because of the Mughals, because the Mughals are taking their colonies in the Americas. They've actually conquered Mexico already, as well as Hispaniola, this island over here. But yeah, and I've also conquered that, but I paid for a peace treaty again, so they're fine. And we've once again got a trade agreement. So as you can see, they're friendly again. So yeah, there's that. But okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I did off camera, because I kind of want to move this series along. I don't want it to be to drag it on for way too long. We're still making loads of money, so that's fine. I was planning on making another army. Not my immortal army, but just another regular army. That will be my 4th or something. 1, excuse me, 2. Where's this army that I had over here? I think this will be my 5th army, because we got 1 here, 1 there. And we have 2 armies here. Oh, this general died. I got the message that the general died a little while ago, and I immediately clicked it away, and it's like, oh shit, now I don't know which general it is. But apparently it was that one. So yeah, this is where the... There we go, that is back. Nice. Yeah, these are the regular ones. And these are the elite ones, yeah. So I've got 4 full stack armies. 1, 2 over here at the border with India, and then 1 in Rome, or near Rome, and 1 here on Sicily. Or Sicily, Sardinia. I think my other one, I think that's the one, but yeah, I thought I had one around Venice here, but either that is one of these two, or it is somewhere completely different. Yeah, there was also a rebellion here, because there's a lot of... Yeah, I can text them now this time, because there's a lot of problem with clamor for reform, which is basically a very weird penalty that you only get once you build a school in your area, in your province. So once I've done all the research, I'm gonna demolish all the schools because they're not really useful to me anymore, and then I can get rid of it, because we're actually pretty close to getting all the technologies done. We're researching machine rifling right now. It's taking 10 turns. Then we can do this one. That's the final, like, attack thing. Only 2 more artillery things left over. There are 3 industry things that are left over, and mostly just philosophy things. But I've kind of like waited to do those because they give you a lot of clamor for reform extra. If you take a look here, you see -1 happiness clamor for reform. -1 happiness clamor for reform. +4 happiness for the lower classes, clamor for reform. -4 happiness for nobility, clamor for reform. -2 happiness lower classes, clamor for reform. So yeah, basically everything we research over here is getting negative things on the people. But as you can see, this province does not have a school, and there's no clamor for reform penalties here whatsoever. So that only works once you've got a school here. For example, in Istanbul, where we actually have a school, and as you can see, we're starting to get a bit of a trouble with the populace. Also, I've moved an imam down here, who is converting these guys to Islam. As you can see, the religious unrest is absolutely plummeting, because there are not that many people that live here. As you can see, only 8,592. So, and this is a pretty decent guy, I believe. Oh yeah, well, he's alright. Woodland preacher, +1 zeal when seeking in the Americas. Oh, that's what he got. That's what he got from going over here. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically he just goes around all my new colonies here in the United States, and he is going to spread the word of Islam around here. Which, as you can see, does not take that very long. I mean, there are even less people here, so that just should be even easier. Okay, we can tax you guys as well. We can tax you guys too. Oh. There we go, we can tax these guys as well. How's this going? We're already taxing you. We can't tax you guys. We can actually tax you guys with the army there. Which gets me almost to 30,000. Yeah, basically I haven't really done anything at all because we're at peace with everybody right now. We're not at war with anyone. So basically I've just been sitting here and I haven't really been building up that many things either, but just... Only in here, by the way, because the fucking Spanish, they left this... they left this to rot, basically, because there was no... I believe there weren't any barracks here whatsoever or something crazy like that. Basically, all the buildings needed to be upgraded, and all of these outer buildings here needed to be upgraded. There was no mine here at all. I built a madrasa there, of course, to get Islam in here. As you can see, this madrasa on its own is doing quite a good job already. So yeah, everything was like very, very old. Like no upgrades have been done for at least 30 years or something, because they were all tier 1 or tier 2 buildings. Basically what you start off with. So Spain has not really looked after the province at all. So I had to invest a lot of money into getting that working, but yeah. Oh no, this is where the army is. I remember because I was sending it back for retraining. Because this is the guy that has been fighting in Venice and fighting all of those rebellions and stuff. And that really has taken its toll on this army. So I was sending it back for retraining. That's what I was doing. Need to get rid of the horse archers. Need to get rid of these guys. Need to give them the elite versions. Need to get rid of that. Get some decent cavalry in here. But yeah, what we're also going to do is train. That'll be my 6th army. Or shall we do the Immortal Army now? They are very expensive. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's do the Immortal Army. That's 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it needs to be 8 in total, right? So, how about we just do the Immortals first? Right. He has 8 riflemen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7? Because it's basically the same as all the other armies, just with Immortals instead of Expeditionaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now you see 8. Okay, so 8 of those. Then we're gonna have 4 of those Immortal Cavalry units. They're not called Immortal Cavalry, but they're called something else, but I can't remember. Then just 2 cannons. Then we have to see if we can actually find any better soldiers, as in melee soldiers. And then we'll just have 2 slots left over if we want to do something else. But that's what the Immortal Army is going to look like. Yeah, these guys. Gayan of Spar. Yeah, these are the strongest cavalry that I can make. Actually only costing 60 extra, even though you have to actually take care of an entire horse. Push Tigban Bodyguard Cavalry. Okay, well, I think the 2 spots that I have left over, I think I will train those Persian Janissaries if I can find them. No, not these guys. There were better ones. Persian elite. There it is. Persian Janissary Guard. These guys are even better. Long after Persians looked enviously at the ranks of the Janissaries of the Ottomans, and now have formed their first such troops. With their distinctive plume, these men are predominantly recruited from the ranks of the Persian prisoners who have been given retrieve, fight or die. As such, they are tough men who are lavishly looked after by their Persian leaders, which in turn has made these troops battle-hardened elite, who have a disdain for almost all other units. Okay. So we get 2 of those as well. This will be the most expensive army of all time. How is the upkeep on those guys? Okay, that's half what a Persian immortal costs. But yeah, the Persian immortals are absolutely ridiculous. Look at them. Their morale is off the charts. Their defense is amazing. They've got actually a pretty high charge bonus. I mean, let's take a look here. Where are the Klebinarii cavalry that I use all the time? I think I already saw them. Yeah, there they are. Klebinarii cavalry. They've got a charge bonus of 15. These guys have got the exact same charge bonus as Klebinarii cavalry. That is just absolutely ridiculous, but okay. They've got a melee attack for 25. That's actually let's compare them to the elite, these guys. Dilaminates elite. So they've got an attack of 15 and a charge of 10. These guys got an attack of 25 and a charge of 15. Right? They got the defense of 24 and a morale of 10. They've got a defense of 40 and a morale of 20. And then let's compare them to the expeditionaries. These guys, my standard infantry. They've got a range of 70. They also have a range of 70. That's no difference. They got an accuracy of 45. They have an accuracy of 60. Reloading skill 40. Reloading skill 40. That's the same. Ammunition 15. Ammunition 7. Okay, so they've got a lot less ammunition. But they are a lot more accurate than my standard infantry. Maybe we should actually give them more ammunition. It would be useful. I mean, they're fucking immortals. I mean, if they're so accurate, why not give them more bullets so that they can absolutely snipe the hell out of everyone? Anyway, basically, Persian immortals, that's just basically unbeatable. That is going to be the personal army of the Sultan. Speaking of Sultan, he died actually. We got a new guy. Ismail III is our new. So now it's called Sultan, but I'm just going to call him King. I mean, the Persians had kings. Basically, he's the new Xerxes at this point. I mean, look at how large the Persian Empire is under his rule. I mean, he hasn't really done anything yet because he just took over. So he just inherited all of this, but still. Under his rule, we're actually going to expand it even further. We're going to expand it into India. Because I'm going to devote all my armies to conquer India here. I'll have 6 armies to conquer all of this. One of which is my immortal army that we're training right now. So, yeah, we got 3. I want 3 armies here at the border. Because I want to take out a bunch of these settlements right from the beginning. For example, this one. I think like these 3, like this one, and this one, depending on if we can actually get to there immediately, because it's a bit far out of the way, but we'll see. If I'm really cheeky, I'm gonna keep the alliance, put my men next to the city, like break the alliance, declare war, and then immediately have them attack and conquer the cities. That would be if I'm really cheeky. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stand near the border and wait there. So yeah, I have 3 armies on the border here with India for these 3 settlements that they're going to take right from this first turn. And then the other 3 armies are going to be attacking from Ceylon, where we'll basically be naval invading these 3 settlements here in the south. So we'll conquer Akrat, Mysore, and Goa in the south. And at the exact same time we will conquer Nerun, Lahore, and Srinagar. So they'll lose, hopefully they'll lose 6 settlements right from the beginning. And then they actually have to fight on 2 flanks, because they'll be invaded from the north, because that's actually like... There's nothing stopping them here, this is just an open space, so I can just fucking steamroll through here and attack everything at will. And then, at the same time, their more valuable cities, which are the big ones out here, and the basically the production cities out here in the back, they're also immediately under threat, because the entire south part of India will be conquered in the first turn. So yeah, that is the plan here. 4th rate. I think I was actually... Wasn't I? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, here is my fleet. All of these second rates, we need to make a new one actually. Second rate. All these second rates are going to go to the to there, I think, because I think we needed some more over there. Right, so there's a second rate. There's a 6th rate. There's a second rate. There we have galleons. Okay, so 1 second rate needs to go there, and the other 3 are just going to sit here and protect this area. Because we actually do have the full control of the spice trade. That's also why spices are not valuable anymore. Ivory is, of course, very valuable again, because more people are trading in it. Tobacco is now the most expensive thing. Tea is also ridiculously expensive compared to what it was in the beginning. Same thing with cotton. Sugar is not as expensive. They were very expensive in the beginning when ivory and spices were low, but they have lost that a bit. Alright, let's actually end the turn and do some stuff in this episode, rather than talking to you about what happened. Oh yeah, also, maybe I showed you that in the previous episode. I can't remember what happened in the previous episode exactly, but Austria's back, as you can see in the thing, because it's Austria's turn next time. There it is. Spain wants... And they will give me New Mexico. And I need to pay 6,000. Yeah, no. Yeah, I also have Gibraltar, by the way. That's the exact. That's what I did at the same time with that. Oh yes! Thank you, Spain. That's why I've put those trading fleets right behind those other factions trading fleets. So when they leave, I can immediately jump on that trading spot. But yeah, at the same time where, I forgot actually that I did that, but at the same time when Spain declared war on me for like 1 turn after I bought a peace treaty again, I also captured Gibraltar, so now I actually own the full Strait of Gibraltar over there. Yeah, the workers are rioting over here. Oh, there we go, it's fine. They're under control now. Fleet arrives. Okay, here are my ships for the sugar trade that we're gonna also establish a monopoly on. Yeah, we just saw that one. You're here too. Okay, here is... Okay, that's where it is. Okay, you go there. You go over there. Oh, we can't. Okay. In that case, all of you are gonna stay here. There we go. So this is my security in the Ivory Coast right now. So the only spot that we're waiting for is this one that is owned by Quebec. There we go. Look at that. 32,000. Drop 2 coins. Or 3, I think. In value, but that's fine. We were making tons and tons of money. Which is actually what we need, because otherwise we're going to lose some. Quite a significant portion, actually, once we get our Immortals done. Because they take 2 turns to recruit the Immortals. So these are all the Immortal infantry that I need. And then we have those 2, and then we'll also get the cannons. And then we get the Immortal Cavalry. These guys, which are also very good. And then basically we are... invulnerable, almost. Alright, Prussia is also feeling the heat, because Prussia only has 2 settlements left now. They've got Dresden and Berlin left. They conquered Gdansk from Russia a couple times, but as you can see, Russia has conquered it again. And they've actually lost Prague. Oh, by the way, the reason why Austria is back is because there was once again a rebellion here, because Vienna was controlled by Russia. There was once again a rebellion here, and this time Russia did not have enough people in the settlement. And then the revolt actually went through, and then Vienna declared independence, and Austria became independent faction again. And also, Moscow was conquered by Sweden, and apparently Poland Lithuania has conquered Moscow again. So Russia has lost its capital to its ally now. So that's pretty weird and sad, but also funny, because it's not my problem at all. But yeah, anyway, I was actually thinking of making a naval invasion with... Oh yeah, by the way, also another thing that happened. The Mughal Empire, they dropped a full-stack army over here at Genoa to conquer Genoa as well, because they're also at war with Genoa. I'm not anymore, but they were. Because I asked allies to join once Genoa declared war. Or when I declared war on Genoa, something or other. So they dropped a full-stack army here to besiege Bastia, and that entire full-stack army of the Mughals got destroyed. But yeah, Genoa is actually pretty weak now. But I don't think I can conquer it with one army, so I think we need this guy from Italy as well. He is fully recovered, so that's a positive. How about we put you right there? You jump on. Okay, so go here. There we go. We got our two armies here, and they're just being here. They're just sitting here being very suspicious for Genoa. Oh, there is a trade ship here. Oh, we can actually use that trade ship for... Oh no, actually I will create... What is this? This is a sloop. We'll just create another sloop. Oh no. No. Sloop. There. And then you can start making your way over there. Didn't I recruit like lots of more? No. Yeah, I was kind of like afraid that like a lot of the DAOs would be enough. So I kind of stopped there. Okay, I do have some more here. So I will be moving them. Oh, there's a big fleet there. Why the hell was that waiting there? Oh, I think they were being kind of like prevented from leaving by Genoa, but we're not at war with Genoa anymore, so for now. So we got 2 4th raids there. We have a bunch of 2nd raids. Yeah, these two basically are here for keeping the Mediterranean under control. Not that that's really necessary, because I'm actually owning the majority of the Mediterranean at this point. The only other people that actually have access to the Mediterranean are Spain, Savoy, Genoa of course, and Austria. All the other spots in the Mediterranean are owned by me, so I don't really need to keep it under control for that much. So as you can see over here, we got this under control. Can we tax it? We can actually tax it now. Okay, build that. We got some berserkers here, but basically we just need to get something in there. Also, did I already say that I own Morocco as well now? Because of that same war with Spain that actually turned out to be very profitable. I think I didn't tell you that, but I did, as you can clearly see. As I said, it's been like 3 weeks or something since I played for the last time, so I can't really remember everything. I think I was pretty pissed off that Spain once again declared war on me, so therefore I decided, well, fuck you, Spain, and I was gonna conquer that or something. I can't really remember. Alright, only like 2-3 turns or something, and then the religious unrest is completely gone in here, and everybody is Muslim. And then the Imam can continue to the other areas. This area is being taken care of by the Madrasa, but all the other areas actually need to be attended to by our Imam. Yeah, you're fine still. Yeah, we can't tax you yet, but they'll be fine because resistance to foreign occupation will disappear soon. Another expansion to the trading port. Cherokee nations. Spain is actually continues conquering over there. But they wanted to give me New Mexico. Where the hell is New Mexico? That's New Spain? Oh, is it New Mexico out here? Yeah, they wanted to give me this. I mean, fuck, look at how far away that is. That's like wow. Also, it looks like it's just in some Native American village where they just built that government building in there. So it's not even that much of a profitable province for me anyway. And I wanted to give him, and they wanted me to give Gibraltar in return. Well, you should have thought of that when you declared war on me for no reason whatsoever for the like third time or something. If they're gonna do it again, then actually I might not be so nice with you anymore, Spain. It's pretty funny. Every time they declare war on me, after the war is over, because I pay them money and all that stuff, they're very friendly towards me again because we're trading and they're friendly. They're like as if nothing was wrong at all. But even though they are very friendly towards me, they somehow still declare war on me for some reason. And then, of course, I absolutely beat them, or I buy or conquer territories from them. And then after that, they're like completely fine with each other again. Actually, if you look at this chart here, the entire world likes me, with the exception of this island over here, which is owned by Genoa. Everybody else in the world loves me for some reason. In Rome 2, everybody would hate you because you're an expansionist and a big power. And then they think that if they only own one territory, they think that it's their duty in life to stop you from conquering anymore. And then they declare war on you and you destroy them within one turn. But yeah, we're not in Rome 2 anyway. We're not in Rome 2 yet. That game has not come out at the time that we created this. Okay, so this guy's making its way back to our capital. Which at this point is actually basically like the center of the world, kind of. Almost. The population is increasing a lot as well. We're almost up to 9 million. It's definitely not the biggest city I've got. You see, Cairo has 11.5 million. Istanbul has... Oh, I thought Istanbul would have more than 9 million, but okay. It's almost 100% Islam as well. Rome does not have... Yeah, only 2.2. Paris has the most, I believe, most millions of people. Amsterdam has 4.2 million. That's pretty amazing because they don't even... Not even 1 million people live in Amsterdam today. So, that's pretty awesome. I think it's basically counting for the entire region or something. Yeah, London, 24 million. I think Paris is the most. How's Madrid? Madrid should also have quite a lot. Oh, I can't see. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Tangier. Which used to be Tingi in the time of the Romans. Right, well, there's not really a lot to do, so I might as well... Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Well, there's definitely not a lot to do if you keep forgetting about those. Yeah. Oh yeah, also Quebec is a client state of Great Britain now. Because in one of the previous episodes they were at war with each other. And I was like, oh, how the hell is Quebec holding out? But it turns out that Quebec wasn't holding out. Quebec was conquered, but Great Britain turned that into its client state. So now Quebec is the client state of Great Britain. Or puppet state, or protectorate, or whatever name that this game is given to it. Because they keep changing the name in every total war that they make. Well, there we go, another Mughal army is on the way by sea. Hopefully to Genoa again. They can soften them up for me a little bit. If you can take a look. I mean, look at how much money we're making every time. We won 21, now it's 24. So if you just sit here for a couple turns, then you can very easily turn that around. You see? They're a protectorate of Great Britain now. And they're trading with Great Britain and me. Okay, there go my immortals. Let's see how... Okay, well, it damaged my income a bit, as expected, but... There we go. Alright, so we got my elite janissaries. Then we have the 2 cannons. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cavalry. And then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1 is for the general. Then we have 3 spots left. Oh yeah, we were going to look for the strongest melee infantry. Well, the strongest melee infantry is actually the immortals when they go into hand-to-hand combat, but whatever, we'll see in a second. Okay, within 2 turns this army is near the capital. He has to wait because the immortal army is first. Of course, it's the enemy of the is the army of the king, so that obviously has priorities over others. Let's send all the training ships out. Oh yeah, we also need to move these guys out. And you guys are gonna go there too, because you're gonna provide the security that the area needs. Okay, you're gonna stand... Oh, you need to go there, yeah? This guy needs to go there, because he needs to be able to hit this. And then the other guy has to be around there somewhere too. The big question is, of course, where are we going to send the immortal army to? Because all the other armies are exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter where they are as long as they are there. But the immortal army is, of course, like the elite army that I've got, the best the Persian war machine can offer. So where are we going to send that towards? What targets is that army going to hit? Of course, it takes a while until we actually start preparing. I mean, I'm kind of starting to prepare for the invasion of India right now, but it takes a little while. And of course, these guys have another priority that they need to see to first, which is actually what we're gonna save. No, that's the wrong one. That's my personal campaign. Alright, I'm gonna end off the episode here. In the next episode, we're gonna once again try to conquer Corsica. We're going to launch our invasion on the island, and hopefully we will actually be able to conquer it this time with 2 armies. Probably just auto-resolve it, but doesn't really matter as long as we actually just win. Just gonna put them right next to each other right there, and then hope that everything goes alright. So yeah, hope you almost enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the Roman Army so you never miss any videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here over the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.